You talked about your father passing away from Alzheimer's.
Yes. Well, he had a heart attack. He had Alzheimer's dementia when he passed away. He died of a heart attack.
And just 3 months after your dad's death, your younger brother died of an unexpected heart attack, age 50.
Yes.
And you say in your book, Good Anxiety, in chapter 4, you say the death was unfathomable.
Yeah.
As someone who studied the brain and therefore has a really strong understanding of the physiology of the human mind, and has also written a book about anxiety, so you have this sort of two-pronged approach towards understanding feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
In those moments, what did you come to understand about the nature of emotion, the most intense emotions, and how they captivate us and how we can find our path through the jungle?
Yeah, I like that word that I used. It was unfathomable. Both of those losses at the same time, it was hard to process. And I remember the waves of grief that would come over. It wasn't constant. It would be like waves. So I have one, and then it would recede, and I felt a little bit better. But then unexpectedly, it would come again. And I'd never, thank goodness, experienced that before. And it was in the middle of writing the book, Good Anxiety, and I put it aside because I couldn't write when I was going through this terrible grief and had to do something that I'd never, ever had to do. And actually, it was my biggest fear. Unnamed biggest fear in my life was to have to give a eulogy. I have a fear of uncontrollable crying in public, and I'd always been afraid of eulogies. And I never had to give a eulogy, and I had to give this eulogy for my brother. Another unfathomable. How could that be happening? And I got through that, and I learned something in the process. And I remember working out to try and make myself feel better during this time. And the instructor said about the workout, with great pain comes great wisdom. And I just glommed on to that message because I was feeling great pain.